Oil paint instructional videos can be very expensive. Do not waste your money and watch the review for this good one that I found coming up next. Hi, welcome to Paint Coach. I'm Chris Fornatero, here to help simplify oil paint so you can get better, faster. I look like a douchebag. All right, painting videos. Every single artist out there worth their salt pretty much has a painting instructional video out there, and they are not cheap. So the first ever instructional video I ever bought was Rick Howell's in Plein Air Painting on the right side of your brain. I highly recommend this video, especially for someone just starting out plein air painting. Again, I will put a link to where you can buy it in the description. I don't get any money from this. I just think it's a really great video and want to share it with you guys. I'll also put a link to the trailer so you can watch a trailer for it. Rick Howell is a extremely good landscape painter. He has a very loose style, which I like a lot. Unfortunately, he died back in 2012 of an enlarged heart. So that is why it's still only DVD and it's not a digital download. It is still available to buy, as far as I know, on his website. It's called Plein Air Painting on the right side of your brain because he talks about the two sides of your brain that you need to access to go out and complete a painting. He talks about left side, the creative, emotional, to go out there and actually capture what you're feeling out there. But he also mainly talks about the analytical side of it, and he calls them the awarenesses that you need to have when you are out there in the field. Things, like values, your sky has to be your lightest value, followed by the ground plane, and then any slanted planes like mountains, and then the upright planes like trees will be the darkest. He just breaks down the simple truths about what plein air painting is and how landscapes work. So one thing that he suggests that I've never seen any other painting instructor suggest for beginning students is to work on a bigger size canvas. With plein air painting, most people go out and they use the little 9x12s, 8x10 panels, but he actually suggests to use a 16x20 or 18x24 because it really open you up and force you to see the big shapes in the composition, and you also have to paint faster so you're not worrying so much about the detail. And a couple years back, I got in a real kind of rut and plateau with my plein air painting, and I came back to this video. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that he talked about that. And I went out and I just painted on a big 18x24, and it helped. It helped a lot, and I felt that I'm more comfortable that way, and I can kind of see the shapes easier when it's something big, and just it gets me to stop thinking, because a lot of time when I go out there, it happens to a lot of people, I kind of think too much about the detail, and I think I try to analyze things too much instead of just painting. And using big size canvas really helps. It really frees you up. So just that point alone was worth buying the video for me. So the video is broken down pretty much into 3 parts. First, he just talks about his painting process. He recommends some books. He talks about composition and just kind of a general overview about how he goes about doing a painting. The second part is actually following him doing a painting out on the field, with him narrating what he's doing and kind of what he's looking for, and step by step how he's painting this individual painting. The third part is him bringing that painting back into the studio and talking about the changes he makes and kind of strategies that he uses to see any problems with the painting and going about fixing it. So that is my review on Rick Howell's Plein Air Painting on the right side of your brain. I plan on doing more of these reviews on instructional videos to help guide people to not spend money on videos that won't be helpful. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me here at Forza43 on Instagram. I am Chris Fornatero, here telling you to go get painting.